Hi, good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are doing fine. So, today we're going to come to the end of our training based on the covering of the content. So, today we are going to cover the last content, the last part of the content, which is the using of the usage of the assessment tools. So, we have two assessment tools that I sent in the training manual. One of it is a Google form, another one is a quizzes. So I would love us to work with quizzes today. Google form is actually outdated because it's actually hectic trying to sit down, typing those questions, designing it your way. Though some people still use it, but it's an outdated form of assessment. So the best form of assessment, the best approach is using quizzes. So that's what I want to introduce us to today. So let's hit up and let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. So I go to my Google Chrome. This is how to locate your quizzes. I go to my Google Chrome and I type quizzes. So there's something I want us to know. Quizzes have now been changed to Wayground. So another name for quizzes is Wayground. That's the updated name. So, but some people still call it quizzes because we know it as quizzes. It's just like a NEPA. We know NEPA, the people that give us light now. So their name have been changed to, I think, power holding, blah blah blah. So, but we already know them as NEPA, and people are just working with NEPA, even when their name have changed. So we are used to NEPA. So the same thing here with quizzes. The name have been changed to Wayground. So when people say Wayground or quizzes, it's the same thing. You can see it here in Google Chrome. It's showing that quizzes is now Wayground. So let's click up and see how we can use that to access our students. Alright, so when you open up, this is where you will find yourself. Okay, I think I already signed in, that's why I'm here. But if you're not signing, there will be instruction to sign in. So you sign in, okay, using your email address. So after signing in, this is where you will get to. So I'll go to this place. It says search for any topic. Search for any topic. And okay, let me say I want to assess my student on the topic I just finished teaching. Let me say the topic is plain shirt. Okay, I've already done this too. Let me look for another topic. Let me say the topic is I'm teaching mathematics, and I just finished teaching my student this particular topic, and I want to assess the student to know whether the student do well or not. So what topic? Let me pick expansion of algebraic expression of algebraic. Some people call it algebraic. Whether algebraic or algebraic. Expansion of algebraic expression. It's still the same thing. Okay. I didn't put the grade level. So when you are typing it, include your grade level so that it will filter the results out very well for you. Let me use grade 8. Enter. Searching for it now. Okay. So assessment. Remember, that's why we are here, for assessment. After this assessment, you see this place that they say show all. 1 million resources have been created on this. There are 1 million assessments on this. So we click on show all 1 million. Of course, we will not have all the time to go through the all 1 million assessments. You just go through the one that is for 8th grade. Then you pick the questions that you feel it aligns with what you have taught the child. Then you come up with the quiz, your own quiz. Okay, so look at this expansion of algebraic expression. So as I toggle on this, notice it, as I toggle on it, the questions under that will appear in this right part. Let me pick my pen. Okay, so as I toggle on this, you see that the questions will appear here. The questions coming up here. So if I go over and toggle on this, another set of questions, toggle on the third one, another set of questions, and so on and so forth. You go through the questions and you check whether there are questions you love. You know, there are some questions that they will set and you will like, I love this type of question. I would like my student to attempt this kind of question. You pick them and put it together. Or if in a particular set of questions you like all the questions, they just go ahead and play. Click the play button here so that you assign it. Okay, so but let me show us how to pick the questions one by one. Okay, all right, so for this is grade 8th grade. This first one, these are the questions that are under it. So okay, I love this first question, so I'll pick add. So you click on add. Each question you pick, you see that it says question added successfully. If you take this down bar here, this is a pink down, light pink bar, horizontal bar down here. If you check, you can see that one question is there. The question you have picked is there. Then you go down. If you want to pick this other one, you can pick it. You click on add. You see 2 questions still down here. 2 questions have come up. Okay, you keep adding questions, you keep adding questions, you keep adding questions. See this? Okay, if parental you don't like these other questions again, maybe they are too tricky, you want to go over to the next one. Look at this other one. As in this other side, you know, the first bar here up brought out this other question at the right hand side. Now I'm going to the second bar. See the questions that follow it. Okay, so all these are different assessments done by people, put together by people. They are up to 1 million. There are many. Some of them come with some people's picture. Look at this person now. He put his picture here. I'll show us how to do this. When we are done doing our own will appear here. Yes, it will come up. Some is the same question, they pick it and join together. Okay, question from different people, they will pick them and put it together. See this? Let me look at this. 7th to 8th grade. Simplify this. Okay, I like this question. I've added. Keep adding questions as much as you like. Okay. Okay, I'm done with that. Let me go to this other one. Let me see what's there. Okay, say this. I think I've already added that. Okay, simplify the expression below by combining like terms. Okay, see some questions here. Write the first as an expression, the product of a number and 4. Product of a number and 4 and 14. Okay. 7 less than the product of 5. I love this question. At least if you see different questions from different people, you go through it and you pick the question. These are already made questions. That's why I like quizzes. They are already made questions. You don't need to start typing. Unlike a Google form, that one you have to type your questions. But here, questions is already typed. It's already typed. Options are there, and there are right options there. Go through it. So how many questions have we taken so far? 18 questions. Let me make it 20. Which property is used to combine like terms with algebraic expression? I love this question. So you should also know that when you pick a particular question, it should align with what you have taught the child. If you didn't teach the child the meaning of distributive property, commutative property, associative property, please don't go and set question on that. It will confuse the child. Make sure the question you set covers what you have taught the child. That's why there's a lot of questions, a lot. No way you will not see the ones that align with what you have taught the child. In fact, this question will give you an idea of the areas you have not covered so that you will cover them. The child should be gallant, the child should be grounded, so that it can pick any questions of his choice, any question here and solve. The child you are teaching can solve any questions here. Okay, we have picked 22 questions so far. After you have finished picking the questions, what next? The next thing to do is to go to open in editor. You can see this place down here. This light pink horizontal bar at the right part here, you will see open in editor. Click on it. Changes you made may not be there. Leave. So we want to go and do some changes, some editing, and I will show us why we are doing so. It's loading. Please be patient. Okay, great. It has opened up. Now, if you look at this question, okay, not all questions carries equal mark and sign. Like if you look at this question number 6, go and stay with Bobo. Bobo is in there. If you look at, sorry for that interruption. Sorry for that interruption. If you look at question number 6, you will see that the time here is 45 seconds, and the point is what? 1 point for 45 seconds. So it does not align with other ones. All your questions should carry equal mark. So make sure you pick questions that a child can cover within the time frame that you have allocated. So here, this other question number 5, 30 seconds for 1 point. You can change all of this. So instead of doing it manually, changing from here, you change 45 to 30 seconds, then 1 point. This will take you a whole lot of time, 45 to 30. What you do, come up here, where they write 22 questions, 22 points, and then 27 minutes. This is the total number of points. 22 points from beginning to the end. They calculated the total number of points. Then 27 minutes is the number of minutes the child is going to solve this question. So you can change it. In this 22 points, I click on it. So I want the child to spend, okay, I need 1 point each. If you want 2 points, you can put it. Each question 2 points. You can see now the points have changed to 44 points. Now I go to the minutes. How many minutes do I want the child to spend in each question? See this down arrow. If I want 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. You know, for this kind of mathematics problem, I will always prefer 45 seconds to 1 minute. So I pick 45 seconds. A child should spend 45 seconds on each question, and I update it. It will automatically update it here. As we see, total number of minutes is 75. Do you get? So if you check all the questions now, they have equal number of seconds and equal number of points. Okay. All right. So if you want to edit, maybe you don't like the options they gave, you want to change the options, you can change it. Like this one, I don't like what this person put here. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make you look professional in your question setting. So I can go to edit. Hold on, it's loading. Sorry, it's taking time to load. So let me reload this. It's taking time. Okay, so I wanted to edit that. I go to edit, activity. Okay, good. So this is how the interface of your question will look like. So I want to edit. I just click inside the box and I delete what is there. I could write 13s 13s minus 2. Okay, then I will go to save question. Have you seen? See, that place that said I do not know is gone. You can do the same thing here. I could also edit this. I could write here maybe minus 6 xy plus 66. Then I'll save it. Okay, so we get this right. So this is how it looks like. You can actually preview this before you publish it to see how this looks like. So let's preview this. Look at preview quiz here, up here at the top right corner. So this is how the interface will look like. Participant view. So when your student gets the link to this quiz, this is how it will appear. Okay? It is only when the child picks an answer that it will show the correct answer, whether the child is correct or wrong. Okay, so this is how it looks like. The correct answer will not show if the child has not picked his or her answer. So this is how it looks like. Alright, so let's go back. Now it's time to publish. My questions are okay. I like these questions, they're okay. I've gone through them. quizzes have even ticked the correct answer to you here, for you here. You can always solve it to find out whether it is true or not. But so far so good, I've used quizzes. There's no question that quizzes picked that is not correct. This computer they use to program this thing is always correct. So I've not heard anyone that said, oh, their questions, the options they pick as right options are wrong. I've never heard them say that. Okay, so but you can always cross check. You want to be 100% accurate, you can always cross check. How many terms are in this expression? Is 1 2 3 4. There are 4 terms. Look at it here. Which property is used to combine like terms with algebraic expression? Distributive property. Solve the equation. Look at this. You can solve this to find out whether this is true. 2 times 3x, that's 6x, minus 2 times 4, 8, equal to 10x minus 8. Okay, 6x to the other side, 10x minus 6x, that will be 4x. Bring 8 this other way. Bring 8 this other way. 2 times 8, 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 is equal to 4x. Divide both side by 4. 16 will be equal to, divide both side by 4, right? Yeah. Wait, so 2 times 8. 2 times 4, 8. Minus 8, 0. Oh. Let's check this question. I'm solving for my head. I hope my head is still correct. This is 6x, 2 times minus 4, that's minus 8. So I take 6x to cross over to the other side to become minus 6x. That will be 4x on the other side. Minus 8 is here. Bring plus 8. Minus 8 to this side becomes plus 8. Minus 8 plus 8, that's 0. 0 equal to 10x. 0 equal to 4x. Divide both side by 4. That's 0. The option is not here. Let me check this question again. The option is not here. Six, 8, 5, 8, 7, 8. Please, so this is the first time I'm seeing wrong question. No, all these words I've been using quizzes. I've never encountered wrong question before. So please always go through the question. So I just realized who else is seeing with me that this question is wrong, or the option they picked here is wrong. Who is that question again? Which question we just solved now? Look at this question number 21. Let me circle it for us to check it out ourselves. I wish we were online now, would have checked it together. Look at this question. This option is not correct. I'm not with pen or book. I'm solving from my head. That option is not correct. So such question can be removed. I can remove it from here. Hold on, let me restore my pen. I can delete this question. Please, you guys should solve it first before deleting it too. I can delete it. So that question is out now. Let me clean this off. Okay, so that's that for quizzes. Then what else? After you are finished, we publish the question. Go to publish. Okay, so I want to give this a title. What topic was this? Algebraic expansion. Okay. Then what grade level is this? Or what subject? Math. grade level, grade 8. Okay, every other thing, leave it the way it is. Then I can add, this one is optional, you can choose to add a cover image. If you notice some of those questions we saw people's picture there. We saw some pictures, people that put it there. Maybe I want to put a cover image so that if my question appears, they will know that I'm the one that said this question. Maybe I want to put an image. There's an image I saw somewhere. Nope, it's not this one I want to use. Replace. There's one image I saw. Okay, before papaya will go through me to court. This is the last one I'll open. At least this person is my pet. If I want to use this image, okay, you can look for any image of maybe mathematics background, anything, any image at all, then you put. Okay, I'm set to publish this, so let me publish it. So it's publishing, it's loading. Alright, so the next thing after publishing, you can see 8th grade mathematics by Imabong Osogie is an assessment. See the picture here. After publishing, how the student get to see it, how the student get to solve the quiz. So I'll go to assign. That's where I'll get a link for the student to solve it. But before going to assign, there's something I needed to check out. Okay, maybe that's under assign. Let's go and assign. You know how we got here after publishing? This is where you get to. So when you get here, the next thing is to click on assign. This is what I was looking for. Custom settings will go there. If you click on quick start, this is the one that you want. Maybe it's in a group class, you want them to do it now. You are monitoring them now. You are not giving them this quiz as an assignment or something. You are giving them as maybe a class work. You want them to do it now. Okay, and there's a time allocated for it. You go for quick start. Okay, but if it's something you want the child to do later as an assignment, or it's something that does not have a particular deadline or something, you go to custom settings. It's loading. Okay, so this is where we are now. You see that it was ticked as 1 day. After 1 day, that quiz will not open again. A child will not have access to it again. So I'll change it to maybe 2 weeks. If I want it to elapse at 2 weeks. Okay, sorry. If I want it to elapse at 2 weeks, but most time for a class, you want the child to be serious. A private online tutoring one-on-one class is 1 week that is the best to use, so that in 1 week the child does not have any excuse to say, I opened it, I did not have access to it, the link did not open. That's when you will know that that child never touched that assignment. For a week that child never touched that assignment. So you don't allow it to exceed 1 week. You even tell the child that you will not have access to this quiz after 1 week. So it's better you do it now. It will motivate the child to do it. Okay, then after that, you go down. Every other thing you leave it untouched. This one that they put unlimited, leave it as unlimited. Question timer on allow answering, please leave it the way it is. Let the timer be on while they are answering. Then session attend unlimited, they can attend the questions as many times as possible. Okay, unless maybe it's a group class, you want to pick out the best students, it's a form of a challenge. That one you can leave it to 1 or 2. You tell them that you can only attend this question once or twice. Okay, but mostly it's always good to leave it as unlimited. Okay, so every other thing, leave it the way it is. Then you click on assign. Alright, so this is where the interface is. Now I come here, I copy the link. See where I copy link. Don't go and copy this code and send to the child. The child cannot join the quiz with code, please. The child can only join with this link. Copy this link. So I copy the link, it's copied. So if we were here, I would have put it in the chat box. As you are joining, as the child is doing the quiz, is showing here in my dashboard. And you can always go back to that game and check the people that have answered the game, to that quiz. You can always go back to that quiz and check the responses, the performance of the child. Okay, so now I've copied the link. I will go to our chat now and paste it. Someone wants to join the class by this time. Mr. Wan, welcome. Please, you are noisy. Mute your mic. So you came very late, and I've gone far. I already started, and I'm just doing recording. You can always have access to the recording later, because for the past 36 minutes I've been recording. I can't go back to what I've done. Okay, so you can go over it later. Okay, so like I said before, when the child joins, you are going to see it will come up in this page. Oh, this person have joined. Look at this person's score. As the child is scoring, you are getting the score here. Okay, so now this is how to, let me go back. I just dropped the link to this there, to the group. I want to show us how to get to this and know the people that have responded. If I go to my library, see the questions I've set using this account. So I can always leave. When you play, you see the people that have responded, and you see the child score. Okay, nobody's online now. I would have said we should answer that so that we see how it works. Let me type it in the group whether anybody can answer this. But I just dropped it in the group whether anyone can answer that. So that we can see how it come up here. Or let me use my phone and do that. Let me use my phone. So I'm using my phone to log in the link now. Let's assume I'm the student and I want to attempt a quiz. So my name is, let me say my name is Comfort. Can hear that it's playing music while the child is playing music. That encourages the child. Let me reduce the volume. So we can see now, they said I took first position. So because nobody's competing with me, there's no other person here. So if other students join, and they do better, you see the people that got first position, second position, third position, and so on and so forth. This will encourage a child to do well, okay? To encourage the child, when the child says, oh, this other person scored better than me, I want to be in the leaderboard, oh, I want to do better. It encourages the child. So quizzes is very important. It's a very important assessment tool for an online tutor to be grounded with. So I said another name for quizzes is Wayground. So if I say Wayground, I say quizzes is the same thing. It's the same thing. So we're going to exit from here. Same thing is applicable to other tutors. It is not just for mathematics alone. It is not just for mathematics. Search for English, phonics, topic of your choice. Just follow the same steps I follow in mathematics. Just follow the same thing. Okay, see now, it sends me result of accuracy 5%, completion rate 19%, total student 1, questions 21. So you see, they will send you a breakdown of how your student is doing. I love quizzes. Google form cannot give you this. Quizzes is the best in this aspect. So let's take note of that. So that's that for quizzes. Nobody is here to ask questions. If after you finish watching this video and you have any question, you can always reach out to me. If there's any place you don't understand, you can always reach out to me. Remember this way to locate your library, to see the questions you have set so far. Look at them. Okay, and so on and so forth. So that's all under assessment tools. I'm looking up for you guys to present on Sunday. If between now and on Sunday or upper week Sunday you have any question, please reach out to me. After going to this recording, if there's any area you still have issue with, reach out to me. Please take your micro teaching serious. Take your micro teaching serious. That's why I want to teach first. I'll be the first person to teach on Sunday, so that you guys will learn from it. That's the best I can do. All this thing I've attended, nobody have ever done micro teaching. No training, no trainer have ever done micro teaching for us to see. They will just teach us the tools and they will tell us to use it, put it together, and present a good micro teaching. But they've never taught us. But me, I want to do it myself so that you guys will see it, how it looks like. Putting all these tools I've taught you guys together, all these resources together, and see how to come up with something tangible, something beautiful, something presentable, and something interactive. Okay, so we'll stop here for today. Thank you. Have a nice time going through this recording. Bye.